What is going on, guys? Theo here, back with another Marvel Strike Force video, and today, guys, I'm going to be talking about my personal Cosmic Crucible offense and defensive teams, how I did to get to where I am. I believe I am Diamond 1 now. This is actually my first time ever in Diamond 1. I've always been Platinum throughout my entire Cosmic Crucible time in Marvel Strike Force, so I finally reached Diamond 1, and this is because I've started to play the game a lot more consistently every day. Every single day I log on, been able to upgrade my roster. So if you guys want to see what's going on and you want to see how I personally use my defense, be sure to stick around. I'm going to be posting a lot more Marvel Strike Force content in the future. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And if you want to see how I do in Cosmic Crucible and what I use personally, cue the intro. All right, guys, so this is my Cosmic Crucible, and as you can see, I lost an attack, and I'm going to show you guys what I did in a minute, and it was really stupid. I should not have lost an attack at all, but you're probably thinking, wow, I'm going to be watching this guy and seeing what he's using, and he lost an attack. Yes, I know, I'm not perfect, guys, but first I want to show you what I use on my defense. Now, this is what I use on my defense, guys. So first room, I have my Bionic Avengers. I have these guys huge from, the raids, and you're gonna, honestly, I don't recommend building Bionic Avengers anymore. These guys weren't really doing much on offense. I think I used them maybe for like a hero as Guardian team, and that's about it. And then Web Warriors, obviously, but nobody uses Web Warriors anymore. They're kind of on the bench, and that's just kind of the fate of all raid teams. Like, even Bionic Avengers is on their way out in the next Incursion raid, so I don't even think a lot of people are gonna have these guys. Like newer players, at least, they're not going to have Bionic Avengers built. But this is, to me, just a filler team, and it's going to kind of stay that way for a bit because I don't really know where else to put them. They're not really used anywhere else. I don't really see any point in having them on offense. I'm never going to see a Web Warriors again. I'm never going to see... Maybe occasionally I'll see a hero as Guardian, but that's about it. Now, this one is my most recent defense, and I'll show you guys why. Oh, that is not what I want to do. So... I used to use Gamma and Dormammu to defeat, well, they didn't even have it on this one, but I used to use them to defeat Unlimited X-Men teams, but recently I've been using this team right here. So this team right here is amazing against Unlimited X-Men. If you guys haven't seen this, this is probably one of the best counters out there right now if you don't want to use Gamma. Basically what happens is Nick Fury uses his special right at the start. It gives everybody speed up, all that good stuff. Kestrel flies in with her basic. You got to get rid of the evades on Gambit. You just tunnel down Gambit that entire time. You don't want Cap Sam to get ability blocked. If he gets ability blocked, he can really screw it up. It'll make things a little bit weird. For me, I have never lost this fight yet. This isn't an Unlimited X-Men, so I can't really prove it to you right now because they didn't have it on defense. But trust me when I say this has never failed me. Sharon Carter, he gets the ability block, gets the stun on Gambit. Dormammu special keeps flipping their buffs. It's just a very, very good, solid counter. And then, since I was able to do that, I don't need my Gamma on offense anymore with Dormammu. So I decided, you know what? I'll put them on defense. And you're probably wondering why... I run my Gamma as more of like a mixed tank / damage Gamma. I prefer healer on Hulk. I kind of regret Fortifier on Brawn, but at the same time I'm like, yeah, he just kind of needs to survive. His kit isn't really holding up in the meta as much. He's not like the best character ever, so I just really honestly need him to survive, do his ultimate, do his special, and he's good to go. Rebirth. Rebirth is actually not bad on defense, guys, so let me show you what happened and how I lost. This is how I lost right here to a freaking Rebirth, guys. I thought, you know what? I'm going to go in with my Zemo, get an ability block on Peggy Carter, and then New Warriors are just going to absolutely shred them up, and they got absolutely destroyed. My Zemo didn't have the focus to ability block the Peggy Carter, and everyone's Rebirth is going to be absolutely huge now, guys, because they're just giving out shards like candy to basically everybody for Rebirth, and these guys are all maxed out tier T16, probably have a ton of T4s, and they held up pretty well. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to throw Darkhold at them, and even Darkhold is probably the next on my list to go to defense, because I'm barely using these guys anywhere. They're kind of like a backup team, Darkhold. I don't really know where to use them. I don't use them against Wakanda anymore. I don't use them against Room 5. Like, I don't know. There's nothing really to use Darkhold on. They're kind of just a backup team. But yeah, Rebirth, again, not a terrible team on defense. I kind of screwed up and I kind of underestimated them. I personally put Maria Hill in place of Winter Soldier. I like the extra healing. She also gives them all, I think it's deflex, and when they block, they get extra healing, I think that's how the kit works. But that's just why I have Maria Hill there, if you guys are wondering. Now, next on my defense, Unlimited X-Men. This is the bread and butter of defenses for Room 4, basically. Unlimited X-Men, you're gonna want to have it set like this. You're gonna want Rogue on the end. You're gonna want Gambit next to Rogue. You don't want Gambit over here on his own. You don't even want him in the middle, because you don't want, if anyone does the Gamma counter, you don't want Red Hulk to be using his special into Gambit and Rogue. Or sorry, into Gambit. You want them to be using their special onto Rogue, and when they use it on Rogue, Gambit will get a turn meter, and he might land a crit, and then they'll all gain evades, and then they're kind of screwed. So it's gonna be, it's really good to have it set up like this. I haven't really gotten any defensive wins with them. I'm not gonna lie, they never really hold up. They're kind of just an efficiency tank. So again, this entire Cosmic Crucible is, the offensive meta is so strong that using a heavy defense is kind of a waste. You're not really gonna get any benefit using a heavy defense because there's just so many offensive tools now. It's just gonna be really hard to make a good defense. So basically the way I see it is I try and put as many teams that can be like an efficiency suck, if that makes sense, to make the efficiency go by. And actually my last one that I won, I don't know if I can show you guys. I can't show you guys, but the last reason I won my last one, because it was an efficiency win and I won by 20 points, which is amazing. And the only reason I'm probably going to lose this one is, again, because I underestimated Rebirth, which, again, now you know, don't underestimate Rebirth, guys. And I don't know why it keeps double clicking. Next, you're probably looking at this and just laughing your asses off. And yes, I know this is a crap team. This is basically my Web Warriors with my leftover Young Avengers that I built for DD5. I don't know why I have Miss Marvel up to Gear Tier 14. I don't even use her. But this is basically, this right here is also my little theory crafting of an efficiency. In fact, I was actually thinking, guys, don't laugh at me for this. I was thinking I might put Dormammu with the Web Warriors and Squirrel Girl, and hear me out. If I have Dormammu with these guys, right, all the Web Warriors will get revives. Squirrel Girl will keep healing them, and Dormammu will also keep healing them. Flip all the, I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to do is stall the time. That's all I'm trying to do. It's going to be my little own makeshift defense of just stalling the efficiency. I just want the Web Warriors to dodge as much as possible, and if they have a second revive, like so, if I do this, let's say, the Squirrel Girl is going to keep healing them up. Dormammu's going to give them 2 lives. The Web Warriors are just, if I'm lucky, they'll just keep dodging over and over again, and then the efficiency is just going to tank. And this is basically my little thing that I'm kind of thinking of I want to do. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet because Dormammu is such a great offensive tool. But this is just something that I've been thinking about in my head to make my defense a little bit more annoying for the enemy. Just something to keep in the back of the mind. And my last room, guys, is actually Infinity Watch. Now, you're probably wondering, why not Wakanda? Well, I don't have Wakanda built, and I personally don't really like building Cosmic Crucible teams. I don't think Cosmic Crucible is something that I want to build for. I don't think the rewards in there are worth it. Not as much as raids are to me. And even now, the new incursion raids are going to have Gear 18 and Gear 17 pieces, so building for Cosmic Crucible teams is good if you're a newer player. You're going to get ISO 4s. Sorry, Blue ISO 4. You're going to be getting Gambit Shards and Abomination. Like, that's going to be good stuff. You're going to be getting good teal gear. But other than that, for me, I'm almost at Apocalypse, guys. I have all the Blue ISO 4s, actually. I'm done the Blue ISO 4s. These Gambit raids have been giving an absolute boatload of them. I just need the uniques. Like, you can see Sunfire and Dazzler here. And Abomination. These are the last 3 I need to get Apocalypse. I just don't have the uniques for them, and I'm not spending any money at all because I refuse to spend money on this game. Do not do that. That's not what you want. But yeah, I refuse to spend money on this game because it's just a waste of money in my opinion. Like, I spent $5 grand, again, like I said in my earlier videos, in this game, and it's all gone down the drain. It all went into symbiotes and what, Secret Avengers or something. I don't know. They're not really good now. Secret Avengers still kind of good, but other than that, not worth the money. Anyways, I put Infinity Watch here instead of Wakanda because I don't have Wakanda. Infinity Watch is a fantastic team on defense, not because they're good, but because they take a lot of turns to beat, and the efficiency, again, it's all a battle of efficiency. And I think that this defense that I've made is a solid efficiency sucking defense. Like, if anything, I would replace Bionic Avengers with Young Avengers, but I don't personally have Young Avengers built. Like this team here, I would take out Squirrel Girl and probably put in like just a full Web Warriors team. Probably with Miles with stealth, probably be better. And then Dormammu, just to have an efficiency team, like just because I just want, basically the whole goal is I want them to keep missing the Web Warriors, and if I'm lucky, they'll keep missing, and then the revive from Dormammu will keep reviving them, and then they'll keep missing. It's just a funny idea that I thought might be good. But yeah, I would replace Bionic Avengers here with Young Avengers. I think Young Avengers have a slightly higher chance of holding on defense than Bionic Avengers. They're better for efficiency, I'll say that. Like, just, you could really mess up your opponent. Like, again, I messed up with Rebirth. I underestimated them. Now that they have higher stars and all my enemies that I'm going to be facing, they have higher stars, I'm not going to underestimate them again, because I know that they are super tanky, because if Peggy gets her ult, it's basically GG, because then Cap starts doing his special, he starts taunting, and I put Fortifier on him, actually, because this is the Fortifier room. I don't have him normally as Fortifier. I usually have him as, in fact, I have Braun as a Fortifier. If I could actually swap these two around. Like, that might not even be a bad idea. In fact, yeah, I think I'll put Gamma here. But I think I might put Gamma there. We'll see. But yeah, basically the whole reason why I have Fortifier here is just for the, whatever the bonuses. Uses an ultimate ability, spreads all positive effects, and he gets positive effects from Peggy. So, you know, it's good to spread. But yeah, that's my defense, guys. Let's go to offense and see what I'm using there. So, let's hold on, let's look here through my roster. So again, this is my team that I use against Unlimited X-Men. Nick Fury, like I was saying before, uses his special on turn 1, gives speed bar to all of the team. You want to use the basic on Kestrel to get off the Gambit evades. You want to target Gambit the entire time. You don't want to miss. You just want to take him down as fast as possible. That's how this team will work for you. Don't use the special on Kestrel. Use the basic so that you can take away the evades. And then you can just use Cap Sam's ultimate. And then it's just, everybody just keeps going and going. You get so many turns. Sharon Carter stuns Gambit. Dormammu stuns Gambit. Once Dormammu uses his ultimate, it's basically GG. Like, they can't really do much. And this has just been a very efficient counter for me to take down Unlimited X-Men teams. And I highly recommend that you guys try it out. Second team, of course, this team right here, because obviously the new Tangled Web members, Icarus and Cersei, have been ruling the Cosmic Crucible, where Scopely can just change the tags whenever they want and make you want to scratch your head and want to jump out the window. But here, anyways, this is my offensive counter. Again, I don't really care about putting these guys on defense. I kind of would rather put my little Web Warriors with Dormammu thing there. I think that'd be hilarious. But yeah, I'd rather use these guys on offense just to guarantee that I'm going to win every single room. I don't really care about, all I care about is efficiency. Like, I don't really care about holding a room on defense. If anything, this would be the only room that would hold on defense if I put them there. Even then, I still wouldn't do it just because I actually like using Spider Weaver. So I want to use her, thank you very much, Scopely. I don't want to build all these teams just so I can put them in a room that you designed specifically for them. You know, I'd rather theory craft and do stuff like that in Cosmic Crucible. So that's my second offensive team. Basic counter to room 5. It's just basically a mirror match. If you don't want to use the mirror match, I think you can take out the Eternals and put Undying in there as well. That's also very good. I haven't really built up Zombie Iron Man too much. I don't really... My hell is very big though, so I should build Zombie Iron Man. It's just I don't really feel like investing my resources into a 3-star character with no red stars, and I don't know, it's just something that I don't really... I know he's good at those stars, but it doesn't feel good to do that, in my opinion, so I didn't do it. Next I have Darkhold. Darkhold, again, this is my, like, last this is my next team to go off of Cosmic Crucible Offense if there is a new team. They're slowly, I think I made a video about Agatha already, but they're slowly getting taken out of the meta, this meta at least, where they've kind of just nerfed Darkhold to the ground. So I don't know. These guys, again, they're probably going to be my rebirth counter at this point, because I think a lot of people are going to start putting rebirth on defense, just because obviously everybody's going to have such high stars on them now with all these events coming out. Like, they're just giving away rebirth shards. I think the next Union Jack one, I think the next incursion, I don't know, they're doing like an event with Union Jack where you'll be able to earn more shards, and then you can get more rebirth shards. I don't know, it's in a data mine somewhere. You can check out one of Tana's videos. I'm sure he did one on those. But yeah, Darkhold, again, just one of my backup teams. I use them against a team that I'm not too sure what to use against them, but that is that. Death Seed, amazing team. They are probably the highest in stock right now as well, since they are a raid team. And guess what? Raid teams, guys, are the new thing to build for the Gear 18 pieces. So put your stock into Death Seed. They're going to be here for a while, and they're going to be good. So I'm probably going to build them up. They're probably going to be my first team to take all the way up. I'm probably not going to take them to Gear 17, though, because I want to build them in order to get the big boy Apocalypse. That way I can do the nodes in order and get the level 5 ions and all that stuff. So again, they're probably my favorite Horseman team out of all of them. I thought Gamma would be, because Hulk is my favorite character in Marvel. But I just like Death Seed a lot. I don't know. Death Seed's probably my favorite team. They're just really fun to play. In fact, I was considering putting a 6th red on Archangel just because I know he's going to be used for a long time in the raids. It might not be a good idea. Don't listen to me on that. It was just something I thought would be fun. And again, I play this game to have fun, right? So what can you do? But yeah, this is a really good offensive counter against other Death Seeds if they just so choose to put that on defense. It's good against, what's it called? Underworld. That's what it is. Really good against Underworld teams with Red Skull. What else? I don't know. They're just a good, solid team. You know, you can put blinds out there on anybody, any team, and kind of basically screw them over on turn 1. And that's good for me in my eyes. Now you're probably looking at this and going, what the hell is going on here? Well, again, I don't really build Cosmic Crucible teams. I had Ultron built from back in the day when I was first playing. I don't know, like two years into the game. I built him up to Gear 14. This is when no red stars were even available for him. But yeah, I have him built up a little bit. Shang-Chi, Hela, and Doctor Doom. Honestly, Doctor Doom is overkill. I could probably take him off this team and be fine. But this is my main counter to, guess what? Wakanda. And this team absolutely shreds them, probably because I have such a massive Kang. But this team has never failed me against even like a 1 million Wakanda team. I don't have Masters of Evil, and I don't plan to build them until the Legendary comes out or is announced, until I know what I'm getting myself into. If the Legendary to me isn't worth it, then I'm not going to build them. Like, I don't really care. If it's like a Legendary for New Warriors or something, I'll be like, okay, it's a Cosmic Crucible Legendary. Cool. I don't really care. Like, it's not really something that I'm going to go for. Like, I care about Raid right now. Raids is my main focus in this game, and it should be yours too if you are in the end game. Cosmic Crucible should be your second investment, not your first. It should be raids. After, of course, your Apocalypse teams and all that good stuff. You honestly, you don't even, I think they're announcing DD6 soon in the next blog post. You don't even need to go for Apocalypse right now. You can kind of just hoard your gear and wait and see what's going on. That's what I might start doing, honestly. Like, the only character I'm going to take to 95 is Kang and Icarus. Those are the only two I have planned. Maybe Hela, because I know Hela is going to be a solid, just like a solid character for a very long time. Her ultimate has never been out of the meta ever, so even like still, her Greg speed bar mechanic is good. It might be good in the future. Well, you might need it's always going to be the speed meta. But yeah, this is my team against Wakandas. Any Wakanda. So Kang basically does his thing. Ultron does his thing. Shang-Chi, with all the buffs Wakanda gets, he just kicks them in the face with my, I don't know if you guys can see, I have a 7 red Shang-Chi here, 241,000 power. He just kicks them in the face and they go flying off the screen. It's pretty funny, actually. And then Doom honestly never gets to take a turn before they're all dead, so I might actually take him off this team and put maybe Silver Surfer and replace Doom here, or replace Baron Zemo with Dr. Doom to make my New Warriors team better. Now, this New Warriors team here has not been great for me. They're basically like they're not that good. The way I'm using them, they're not good. I need to have Firestar in there. She's gonna make this team absolutely insane. The only reason I have New Warriors built up is again from back in the day. I quit the game when New Warriors were out. They were the Mystic Ray team back in the day, so I had to build them. But yeah, that's basically why. And Deathpool obviously is an Apocalypse character, so you're gonna need her all the way up to Gear 216, ISO 4, if you want to get baby Apocalypse. But yeah, this is my last team. Baron Zemo for me. He's basically just like my last member that I don't really have. I don't really know who else I could put on there. Like as an extra character, I could put like Thor. I have a massive Thor for the Red Hulk Scourge. Is the only reason why. He basically carried me through the entire Red Hulk Scourge. I was able to get like 2 million score in the Red Hulk Scourge with basically just Thor. He was incredible. And then Iron Man and Captain America and Hulk. Like I used the Wave 1 Avengers team. It was amazing. But yeah, I don't really know what else I could use there. Zemo's kind of just there for the ability block. And if he doesn't land the ability block, he's basically useless, which is what happened to me against that one team that I was using in Cosmic Crucible against Rebirth. Yeah, he failed the ability block on Peggy Carter, and then I got absolutely screwed. And as you can see, I lost. So again, they're not great right now. They kind of need Firestar to go to get the speed and like flip all the immunities and crap. Well, I guess no. I know one character on the New Warriors team is gonna flip immunity because we've been told that they're gonna counter Room 5. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, that is the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, saw some perspective on what I do for Cosmic Crucible. Maybe it'll help you out with your teams for Cosmic Crucible. I don't really recommend that last team with like Kang and Hela and whatever. That's my team because I don't have Masters of Evil built. Again, I'm waiting for the legendary to see what he's going to be or she's going to be. If it's a character for New Warriors, I might just skip that legendary altogether. Like Cosmic Crucible to me isn't that important. It might be important for you, and hey, if it is, go for it. Build Masters of Evil up to like Gear Tier 17. Do what you want, man. Have fun. Again, that's why we play this game, right? Just to have some fun. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And again, you can come by this channel anytime. I'm going to be recording a lot more Marvel Strike Force content in the future. And hopefully I will see you guys later. Peace.